It's Pikachu!
It's Clefairy!
Fuck!
Hello and welcome to Cyberpunk 2077 Part 19. I hope everybody is going super duper well. I am very excited to continue our mission of the people who are reprogramming the brains of people. So that should be quite a lot of fun. This is a very depressing song, Pretzel. It's called Embrace. I don't think it's supposed to be depressing. Sounds depressing though. Hope everyone is going super duper well. Hello Shadow, who is that Pokemon indeed? It's such a good bit. Just the F he screams at the end is fantastic. And of course, Barry, how are you going? I hope you're going well as well. So before we get into the shenanigans, I figured we could upgrade the hat. Very important. The hat is upgraded to its full capacity. Oh my god, it's been a while since we upgraded a hat. Look at Hat go! Oh my god. Oh, okay, never mind. Hey, Hat's at 47! Barry's favorite number. It's a Barry number hat. Excellent. I like this hat. Good hat. Glad we have this hat. Also, my character, she's now 20 reflexes, 20 body, so we've maxed that out. I guess the next one will be, cool, I guess? Like, do you think ninjutsu will be how it increases damage dealt by science? Okay, no, that's stupid. Never mind, it's not going to be ninjutsu. After defeating enemy, gain cold blood for 7 seconds and increase movement speed by 2, stacks up to 1. That sounds cool. That's cool. Like, I just have to murder a person? I want that now. I just have to kill someone and I get that. I apparently really need to put more into cold-blooded. I'll be quiet due to driving, so give me like 10 minutes. Fair enough. Happy driving, Shadows. Stay safe. And hopefully it's not raining again, though that seems to be like a 50-50 with where you live. Cold-blooded is a cool tree, all about momentum. I didn't know about that! I didn't look at the other trees other than stabbing and punching. I should have. What's this? Oh, did I... Someone, and by someone I mean me, because it could have only just been me, apparently just... I just did it again. I'm pressing the X... No, Talos, the Z button. Apparently I can't bring myself to throw away this clothing. I'm just like, no, the needy children need this clothing or some sort of nonsense like that. That's expensive.
Lana.
That's a lot of money. I'm gonna sell that.
Lana.
I say this.
Lana!
But,
What?
you know, all of these are expensive. I'm gonna try and sell and see what happens. And hello, Sphinx! How are you going?
Till 20 you grow up. From 20 you grow old.
Oh, I see that. So is 40 just the age that everyone dies, Sphinx? At 40, you're like, and now it is time for the death. But thank you so much for the resub, Sphinx. 20 months. That is absolutely insane. That is incredible, man. Thank you so much for that. Obviously enjoy the emotes, the no ads, the lovely sub chat. Speaking of which, for those who are subbed and want to cast a vote, that's going on right now. And I hope you are going well, Sphinx. I know we chatted a bit earlier, but I do hope that you're... Unfortunately, Sphinx got sick. I hope that is going better. I should call this lady. Oh my god, we have 10 messages on our mobile phone. Elizabeth. Oh, we could call you, but hang on. What does everyone else want? River. What do you want, River? Randy says hi. Oh, you visited him at the hospital? What did he think of your gift? Hi, Randy. Hope he... How is he? Getting better, I hope. Oh, he did reply. Yeah, he gets stronger every day. How long has he left... Like, I left him on red for? You have no idea how grateful we are. Ew, no, don't smiley face. Randy's lucky to have a cool uncle. But with Judy, Jeff. Don't get your circuits fried. By the way, I was at the hospital and met the parents of those 2 boys we saved at the farm. They wanted me to thank you. Shame we managed to save only 2 of them. God, Jeff over text sounds really nice, doesn't she? You couldn't think like that. We did what we could. Yeah, thanks to me. Remember, River, when you were screaming, help me with my boy, help me with my boy. And I was trying to save the other people. River, I did what I could. You were fixated on your nephew. Like you had some personal stake in the game. So, River, this is me. We know the one from the lab. Oh, yeah. The lab? You'll have to refresh my memory. Play it cool, Beth. Note from 20, you start getting screwed. I read about it a few days ago. That's when everything starts to age downwards. How is she? My ex, remember? I don't actually. She risked her job back then, sends her regards. And how did you... That's nice of her, thanks. I don't need to know if he slept with her. Jeff, we don't care. So, have a good one, V. Yep. I'm not jealous, River. If this was a ploy to get jealousy, it's not working. Beth cares not for your trivia... And... Oh, shut up, please. We don't care. And is anyone else talking to me? Sebastian. Oh, this dude! I was doing some police stuff, and this guy would not shut up. Came up to me, claims to be a meteor. She must be a wizard with works. I'm glad I ignored you. I'm glad I ignored this man. Anyway, who was I actually wanting? Oh yes, I wanted to make a phone call. This is why it takes so long for me to do anything in this game. I realized today that because like normally when you play a video game and it's like a role-playing game, you kind of have like an attachment to how your character feels, or at least I do, you know, how your character feels, how you are in the game, how you conduct yourself, stuff like that. And because of the way Cyberpunk has gone down for me and the randomness we have, I just have this like whenever I think of Cyberpunk, I just think of this incredibly confused, chaotic Jeff who's just happy to go along for murder. And like, she doesn't feel like a deep character to me. And I know that there's so much amazing stuff in this game and you can be so attached to your character and have like these really cool world building and stuff. And I've just managed to create this character she's just here to stab and sleep with Judy. And I'm really okay with that. I love her, but I'm like, it's such a chaotic feeling jumping into Cyberpunk for me. Better today than yesterday. It hurts way less, so happiness. I am so glad to hear that. I am so glad to hear that, Sphinx, that you're feeling much better. Hello, Elizabeth.
V, do you have any news?
Yes, sorry, I was drinking a Coke. Imagine, like, someone calls you, and you just hear drinking on the other end of the line. Like, they're clearly chugging from a can.
Are you still there, V?
Yeah, I'm here. I was...
Sit down for this. It's way bigger than we thought.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna like
What
this.
You're being brainwashed. Literally. They've scanned your minds and now using some kind of conditioning to...
Wait, not on the hollow.
Right. I'll come by.
Yeah, maybe...
You and I, we need to speak alone.
Well,
I know a little ramen place in Japantown. Sending you the coordinates.
okay.
Right.
Are we
See
gonna be
ya.
assassinated, though? Aren't we all, though? Aren't we all a little chaotic? I just feel like some people get... Like, I think because, like, I play her in bits, so my character, like... When I eventually rock up for this main story, my character's gonna be, like, max everything and just be like, I'm sorry, main story? Oh, yeah, that thing. That thing that was going on. Come here. I do like this side quest. Hi. Thank you, vehicle. I'm so glad that I can ride you. Let's go. Nope, that should be fine. Oh no! Oh no, I looked at something on my desk and drove myself into a fire. So, when I said that should be fine, I am now stuck. I cannot get it. Yep, I have now stuck the vehicle. It is, there we go! Forward, I'm breaking the bridge with my vehicle. Can we go up the no. We may have to get off the vehicle. Hang on. No, we did it! Ish. Oh no. Yay! So I looked at something on my desk and I was like, oh, I had to do that. No, that's fine. But like, I should have been looking where I was going. Okay. Away we go. Come on, Night City. We're ready to go to a little ramen place. There's always a little ramen place, isn't there? I actually haven't been to a ramen place. Oh my god, why can't I drive? I've been to a ramen place, just not in Melbourne, which is a shame. I really should. Like, they probably have some really nice ramen places down here, and I'm just like, no, not going. Oh, that's spooky sounds. That's not a good sound to be hearing. That's a bit terrifying. But we're going to ignore it for now and keep going. Have I driven far enough away that my car will return to me? Yes. Sometimes it won't return if I'm within a certain area. Oh, hey, Pam, what's going on? Hey, did you hear about that psycho who kidnapped kids and kept them somewhere out in the Badlands? Christ, what a sicko. I wouldn't be surprised if he was a ruffian. Yeah, a real ugly affair that. Managed to help solve it with a badge from NC. One of the kids was his nephew. Well, aren't you just full of surprises? I can imagine that must have been quite the ordeal. Held those boys in stores like cattle. Glad you didn't see. I'm gonna let her know some creepy details. You know, this really protects her from it. Hang on, sorry. I never told you this. Oh, I've never told this to anyone because I hate remembering it. But when I was little, my best friend was captured by ruffians. I don't feel like she read the text I sent. I think Panam is just trauma dumping. I mean, she didn't... This isn't what I wrote. Anyway, when I was little, my best friend was captured by ruffians. It was an accident, and she would have ended up complete goner if Cassidy hadn't come to the rescue. Some really bad things were about to happen, but Cass pulled out his revolver, and the dust settled within seconds. But the kid's uncle? Who is he anyway? I feel like she ignored me. River Ward.
If you feel like I got the antidote. When you wave your pantyhose, sing the chorus and it goes. I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating. So won't the real Slim Shady please stand up? Please stand up, please stand up. Cause I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating. So won't the real Slim Shady please stand up?
Is that your vote, Shadow, for Panam? Is that you're the romance option you want? Will the real romance option please stand up? Me, it's still Judy. And you were real close to stop playing after you couldn't romance her. Was that because you went to Girl Sphinx? I feel like she's not listening to me, though. That is your vehicle saying, stop being lazy, damn it. I'm right here. But the vehicle sometimes gets stuck, Barry, and it won't come out, and I have to make it. You like Shadow's music he played there, Sphinx? It's a good one, isn't it? It's a very good breaking the silence. You're home now. Ah, fantastic. And Shadow, I know you have a day in lieu tomorrow, so you get it lovely off from work. Do you have any big plans for tonight, or are you just going to go to sleep, or are you going to stay up super duper late and be like, aha, I don't have to wake up early tomorrow? Or are you big plans for tomorrow? What are you doing with your day off? Whenever I have a day off, I always end up staying up crazy late the night before. I'm always like, oh no, I'll go to bed early and then I'll have the whole day to myself, and I never do that. I don't know any officers, but I haven't exactly heard good things about the police in Night City. Good to know there are exceptions. Well, he was fired, actually, Panam, so technically there aren't any now. You always seem to draw the good folks to your side, V. That's a rare thing. Well, Panam thinks she's good. That's nice to know. Food and sleep? So just food and sleep. No craziness, just food, sleep. No games to start or anything like that? No new games you've been eyeing off? Actually, that's to anyone, at least everyone right now. Any new games that anyone's planning on starting that they haven't played before? Oh, good. A quick travel. Goodbye, bike. Goodbye. I need to finish Recipe for Disaster and Yes, Your Grace now. Both ones I started on stream and hellbent on trying to finish. Jig Jig Street. Why would you come to Jig Jig Street? It's the shadiest street. Mountain Blade Bannerlord is on Game Pass. Let's see if it holds up to Warband. Yes, that's supposed to have the fun siege mechanics, I believe you're telling me, Barry. Loading. Very slow loading. I'm actually gearing up for the new actually, I'm very excited because I have ordered a new computer at last, and it should arrive sometime next week, but I won't really be able to set it up properly until the week after. So the stream itself, I'll be using a different stream software on the new computer. So we should be able to do some more stuff on stream. I'll be using a different one. So that's going to be interesting. But also, I'm just excited about the different games we'll be able to play. A new PC, Sphinx. A new PC indeed. You'll be very jealous, Sphinx, when I don't tell you the stats. But then when you inevitably accidentally find out the stats from me, you'll be mad. Trust me, you'll cry. In fact, I'll make sure to show you when we're on voice chat, just so I can hear you cry. How about that? When we're in Overwatch and you're like, why is your Overwatch so much better? I'll be like, it's the PC, man. It's not me. I have no skill. No, I'm joking. But it's got so much storage. That's what I'm excited about. Is this where we're meeting? Oh, I remember this place. I did terrorism here. I remember this. Oh, this was a grand old time. I remember the terror. You can destroy things with grenades and stuff. Excellent choice. I love this. Excellent. You're gonna steal it? Feel free to come to Australia. I'll trap you in the basement with Barry.
Please?
Barry could use a friend.
Thank you for coming.
Wow, she put sunglasses on. She's invisible. It's like Clark Kent and Superman, except it's the reverse. Now this high-powered popular woman is obviously just some nerd no one's going to pay attention to. Why we're meeting here instead of your apartment? You know why we're meeting here, Jeff. Don't be stupid.
Cozy little joint. Doesn't really match your style, though.
But it's perfect for a one-on-one.
Here we are, then. What is it?
I'm sorry. My nerves are shot. I can't gather my thoughts.
Is it because you're brainwashed? Has something happened? Did Jeff do something?
Wasn't that long ago we last met. Something happened since then?
No, I mean, something did happen, though not recently.
Do you want to...
It's a long story. I don't quite
Again,
know how
I'm
to
surprised
tell
my
you.
character's like, why are your nerves shot?
Where to
Like,
even start?
you're brainwashed. Oh, I have to go no rush no matter what. Come join me, Sphinx. Basement is comfortable, I promise. So would that mean I slowly convert? So the question is actually, was Barry
Are you
always a
still with
robot,
me?
or did I convert Barry into a robot? And is that the fate that awaits Sphinx in the basement?
Relax. No need to rush.
A while ago, I started noticing some changes in Jeff's behavior.
Yes, that's what
His
everyone.
personality, he seemed to be changing right in front of me, becoming someone else.
Ooh,
How
how do you
so?
undo that?
He stopped reading, forgot the title of his favorite movie. Even his musical taste changed overnight.
That is big changes. I would have been having scans
Once,
done.
I said we should visit his brother's grave, and he told me that he'd been an only child.
That's
when I started thinking something bad was happening.
No, sorry.
Something insidious. And not just with Jeff.
There is some major red flags. Like, if I knew someone and they listened to heavy metal pretty much exclusively or something, like that was their taste, and then the next day they're just listening
And
to
any for your
K-pop,
thoughts?
I would be like, that's a red flag. That is a red flag. And how is her feelings, her feeding habits? Are you paying rent? No, and also no. Hey, I give you plenty of microchips, Barry. Don't you say you're being starved. And there are 5... No, there's lots of power outlets, Sphinx. There's lots of power outlets. I have many
Are you still
electronics
with
that I
me?
need Barry to monitor. So there's lots of power outlets. Slash, you get your own computer to be forced to play Overwatch on whenever I want. So it's a really great deal. So you know what I was going to find. So you knew what I was going to find.
So the whole time you knew what I could end up finding.
Well, no, I don't think
I
brainwashing
don't
was
know
on her
who,
list.
how, or why, but they're changing us.
I like this
That
conspiracy.
concealed room in our apartment.
What about it?
I'm sure I'd seen it before, but must have somehow forgotten.
Ah, so they just rewrote the room into their, like, they're like, the room doesn't exist.
I find that terrifying.
Well, that is terrifying. Everything you know has changed. The man that you've been in love with for years and years is changing, and you both don't know that's going to be something you can fix. Effectively, your relationship might be ending because of
And
this,
any
because
for
enough
your
changes
thoughts?
may have happened. You have a very bleak future ahead of you unless we can fix this. My brain's also being taken over by somebody, so, you know, samesies-ish. Have you talked to Jeff?
Mentioned any of this to Jeff?
Probably don't. He's probably got a murder
I tried.
protocol.
I did. But he's blinded to everything. He just laughed, said I was imagining things.
I
He
like
once
that.
brought up a vacation that we never went on. Swear to God. He went on about it in such detail. I almost started believing him.
Could be just you who forgot. Maybe they just wiped the trip from your memory.
Hell, I don't know anymore.
That's a really good point.
Don't you get that?
Like, you would have so much stuff they accidentally do. So what are you crying about? Like, well, just the food is not good. All the rest sounds perfect. What are you crying about? Why does Barry cry in his imprisoned basement?
Are you still with me?
Haven't told me the whole story
Oh my god, they
yet,
rewrite
have
V
you?
from her mind. That would be hilarious.
I saw a stranger in our apartment one night tinkering with the monitors. But I was in such a state by then that I didn't know if I could trust my own eyes.
So, you didn't do anything?
I don't remember what happened. I talked to security the next
Okay.
morning.
Why didn't you tell Jefferson?
Find it strange you took this to security instead of your husband.
I thought I was going insane. I wanted to see what was on the feeds first.
That's fair. See, I
There was
believe
nothing
that.
there, of course, so what was I supposed to tell Jeff?
Jeff, I'm going insane.
And then, the next day, I got a call.
Who was it?
Them. Whoever they are.
What?
There was a garbled voice on the other end. He never introduced himself.
That's a good point. Like, well, do kidnappers ever introduce themselves? You know, when they're calling for the ransom money. Like, I assume that they just answer, like, they just call with "Hello, we're the kidnappers." Would that be an introduction? Like, I think that counts as an introduction. Like, surely that them introduced themselves as them, so they must have introduced themselves. Like, it's not like they're going to be like, "Hello, I'm Neil Them from the Demses, the very famous family of them. How are you going?" Got to deal with them. They threaten you?
They threaten you, try to blackmail you.
They said I was walking on thin ice. That if we kept stirring up trouble, Jeff could have an accident.
Ooh.
Then they wiped any record of our conversation. It was as if it had never happened.
Okay, that's interesting.
So I'm begging you, V. Jefferson can't find out about any of this.
Right.
Ever.
So...
His life depends on it.
Well... Huh. You think Jeff... Yeah, Jeff will. Jeff will, 100%. I don't even need to ask that. Anyone named Jeff will pick a fight they can't win.
V?
But damn it, Elizabeth,
But
you're
they
gonna
will win.
ignore this? Somebody poking around in your head.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine, and you're not really fine. So you just can't get into it because they would
or
never
see my
understand.
husband dragged away from me.
Asking
That's
me to
exactly
lie to my
how
employer?
Elizabeth feels right now.
I'm going to
They
tell
ask you
Jeff
how you feel.
that SSI was spying for his rival, Holt. You just need to confirm what I say.
Truly prepared to fire SSI.
Well, they're the ones
After
brainwashing
the
her.
threats? It'd be brave, but
Are
risky
they?
as all get out.
What they're doing to us is one thing, but when you found that concealed room, I can't accept strangers spying on us while we sleep.
But when we're
under
not
my
asleep,
own
it's
roof.
fine.
What difference does it make where?
I'll take full responsibility for anything SSI goes on to do. I'm just asking you not to
Ooh.
get Jefferson involved.
Do I...
I'll add a meeting in Reconciliation Park to Jeff's schedule. He'll be waiting. Since I can't know if I'll remember this conversation tomorrow, I'm counting on you not to forget what I asked of you.
That's
I won't.
terrifying.
But that's all I can promise.
I won't forget what you asked of me. Not that I'll
Goodbye,
do
V.
it. Goodbye. Possibly forever. Maybe... What? Someone's itchy. Jesus.
Whole thing's fucked up, huh? Wouldn't want to be
Yes.
in her pants. Speaking of,
Well, it's a skirt.
overlapping memories, changing personalities.
Yes, it does.
Remind you of anything?
I was saying it earlier,
But hey,
Johnny.
At least we know what we're up against.
What would you have done?
So, in my pants, what would you do?
Some real rat bastards behind this.
Hunt them
Someone's gotta
down.
Take them down.
Yes!
Even by risking the paralysis lives?
Fuck
Well-
knows what kind of shit a mayor controlled by puppet masters could pull.
That's a really good point.
But yeah, you could end up putting their lives at
It is a
risk.
very cool concept.
Or not. Tough choice, V.
I don't know which way to go to make it cool. Like, I wanna find out who's behind it. I don't want to kill Jeff, but let's be honest, Jeffs have a tendency to die.
Got anything that might interest me?
Hello. Oh, God, okay. Oh, it's sad. None of this is good. Is that a hat? None of this is good. I want none of this. So you offer me garbage, sir. Garbage, I say. Only one had the happy green arrow. That means everything else is junk.
What are you doing in my swamp?
I like the idea that this song is what Jefferson started listening to. I like the idea, Shadow, that that's what Jefferson's taste changed to, and that's why she's concerned. Like, he used to just listen to, like, you know, modern pop or something, and he's like, he just wants Shrek remixes, and that's it. He's like, only from the first 3 Shrek films, and Jefferson's like really specific. It has to be remixes from the first 3 films of voice lines. It can't be from any other film because he doesn't like them as much. Got to be the first 3, and they have to have a techno beat. And he's just really anal about it now. And she's like, it's a really big concern. He never was like this. I just really like Shrek, okay? Get out of my swamp is my tagline. Ow, that's a pillar. I'm looking for one of the... You know what would be smart to do, other than just running into people? Is if I... There we go. I'm running a straight line. Straight line all the way. Dear Lord. Hello, everybody. Can we... Sorry, I'm not allowed to murder you all, unfortunately. God, it's been a while since I've just run through a crowd like this, hasn't it? Normally I'm driving through a crowd like this. Oh, we're so close. Oh, I didn't even mean to pull out my mantis blades. Jeff just got really excited all of a sudden. Whoa. Okay, nice moves there. Just jumped over me. So, either one will probably... Oh, hang on, there was actually a slightly close. It's fine, we're here now. This is fine. Let it do as it wants. As we slowly load into this next cyberpunk world. The city's best, most famous mercs meet at the afterlife. Wouldn't that just be the place that the police would raid a lot? Like, you would think that the police would really have... Well, no, the police are probably corrupt as well.
Well, I activate this
Everyone
card.
is corrupt in
I activate
this
this
world.
card. And I activate this card. Activate this card. I activate this.
card.
I activate this. And I activate your mama. Then I activate... What?
Then I activate... Oh, no! Apparently, you by activating my mama, you crashed the game there, Shadow. So the game just crashed on us, so unsaved game data may be lost. I don't have any other option here, Steam. Interesting. Been a while since we got a crash, so the question is going to be whether or not the game wants to start. My brother call. I swear to
ask
God.
you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
And they just said that, you know, I just have to say to stream I'm fine. And he heard, your brother called through the phone. What, and he heard me? How good is your brother's hearing? At least, Sphinx, I wasn't saying anything weird. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't, like, going down my normal route. I wasn't asking... No, I shouldn't pose that question in chat. At least I wasn't saying anything stupid this time, right? Like I was watching you. Oh, like, so he called you on the phone. Okay, it's back, I think. He called you on the phone, and then he could hear me through the phone as he's trying to talk to you, and it sounds like there's a crazy woman next to you, just being like, oh, wait, you would have heard. They just... I activate your mama. Okay, so Cyberpunk's doing this thing where it decides it's going to be ready to launch in approximately never. Search. That's going to take like a couple of minutes. I can't bring that up. So we've got good thing that I have backups, I guess, for other games. I don't know whether this is going to come up or not. We can keep having it try. Bad joke why that waits, and whilst I open up Epic Game Store to see what I have installed there. Actually, what also do I have? Where is my GOG? So we'll bring these up in case it... Sometimes it does this, sometimes it will play ball. So I'll just bring up a couple of other options for us in case it absolutely refuses to play ball today. I've hidden you. There you are. And bad joke, Shadow. This is your bad joke, everyone. Give us a yay or a nay. Where do books sleep? Between the covers. Between the covers. So, yay or nay if you find that joke funny, everybody. So, it's updating. Approximately, it's going to be about 10 minutes. I'm just having a check to see. I don't actually think I have Cave Story Secret Santa that I installed at Christmas and never played. So that's great. And then we've got... Oh my god, I have not installed a lot of games at all. I thought I had more. I've got Adios. So almost everything else I have installed is on Steam, which I can't play whilst it's doing this. Oh my god, it's stuck at 9 minutes. So I definitely think I'm going to have to try and figure out a backup. It was alright, just not a yay or a nay. You're like refusing to give judgment. A yay from Barry. Oh, I guess the other option we have is, what do I have on Xbox? What do I have on the Xbox while Steam slowly updates Cyberpunk? We kind of started the mission for Cyberpunk. I've got nothing good installed on that either. I've got Scorn, which is a game I kept meaning to play but never got around to it. So I've got Scorn. I've got Scorn there. We've got Recipe for Disaster. We've got actually Adios might be one to show you guys. It's quite a short one. It's about a pig farmer who decides that he's going to stop having the mafia feed people to his pigs to get rid of their bodies. But let me just check on what Cyberpunk's doing. So Cyberpunk has now gone to 15 minutes as an update. So that's good, isn't it? So we'll have a look at Adios while I'll just leave this up here timing so we can kind of have a look. Oh, unless Epic doesn't want to play Adios. Yes, you're allowed to computer, it's fine. I'm allowing Adios to do that. Okay, and let me guys back. My god, what a... I've lost you all. You're in the void now. Oh, there you are. Hello. He wants to stop bother getting a pig farm to begin with. Exactly. Why bother getting a pig farm? Is this game showing? How very, very annoying for us. So where's my game? If it wants to play ball. Doesn't. God, what a day. Do you get food from DoorDash tonight? Well, that depends, Shadow. Do you want to wait over an hour again for it? Or do you think it will come faster this time? There we go. Adios is actually turned up this time. Updating Cyberpunk. So we're 7 minutes out for that, but we'll start a new game here and see if it works. See what happens. If it will play here. So whilst we wait for Cyberpunk to break itself. My god. Open journal. Tell him I'm done. What a good journal. I'm glad that we wrote that down in our journal. Very just hands on there. The confession. Oh Jesus. So these are our pigs.
I can't do this anymore.
Wow, they're demonic looking.
Yes.
What, mornings?
No. All of this.
You mean the deal?
Afraid so.
What do you mean? You need better pay, different hours?
No, nothing like that. I'm just... You know.
Gun feeding people to the pigs?
Uh-huh.
Why am I shorter than you?
You wanna...
Like, won't I end up being fed to the pigs? They look demonic. These are terrifying pigs.
Sure.
I mean, you're here. We might as well feed the rest of them. I seem to roll natural ones on DoorDash. Maybe chat would could overturn the bad luck.
What that means, right?
Given that Cyberpunk just crashed, I'm going to go with no. I don't think luck was with us tonight.
Yeah, I do.
I don't think you do.
I do. Oh.
And you still think you can quit?
Yeah, it's a free country.
Is it?
This isn't that
Supercharger powering up.
I know. But, all the same, I am done.
Oh. Nothing I can do to change your mind.
Well, you're welcome to try.
You are welcome to try.
Pigs!
Well,
They're not hungry.
let's go get some coffee. Talk things over.
Oh.
Come on.
No, I want to feed my pigs, the body parts. I was looking forward to doing at least one feeding. But we got 0 feedings. The breakfast. I feel like he's going to shoot me.
Smells delicious as always.
I enjoy that it's telling us what
Sadie
everything
was the real cook.
Hey, don't sell yourself short. Not much that's better than your home-cooked eggs.
Just
Hope you don't
eggs,
mind,
like no toast.
Left out the bell peppers this time.
Can't stand them.
What a... Sadie liked. I don't know who
Sadie always
Sadie is,
liked
but...
peppers, though, so I put up with them.
Not to change the subject, but how long we been doing this for, you think?
Years, I guess.
15 years, just about.
Jesus, you can't just go away there.
Summer of '78. Why'd we meet? What was it?
Oh, I can eat the eggs. Bill was sick. No,
sick.
I can just stab.
And
Oh, I
you
can.
couldn't afford a doctor.
Can I eat the coffee? Oh. Oh, you want me to...
We'd have managed.
But you didn't think so at the time.
I couldn't take the chance.
Well, here's what I remember. I had a problem that night, and
My coffee's
Jimmy was
empty.
trying to help me solve that problem when who should come in through that door but you?
Pig farmer. Yep. I thought Jimmy could help.
Jimmy was always bragging about connections back home. I thought he could help.
Jimmy knew we could help each other, so he called up Tony. We agreed, made a deal.
What a long
We
list of people.
all agreed. Ugh. Anyone ever tell you
But,
you're
like-
no good at making coffee?
Well, mine's empty, so I obviously like it.
Sadie did. All the time.
And hello, Ozzy. How are you
Thought
going?
you've got it better by now.
Well,
They've
Sadie
really
made the
updated it.
coffee. I made the bacon.
Unfortunately,
good
it
bacon.
crashed, Ozzy. We're trying to return it now, but it's having it's
when I was a
downloading
kid-
an update.
I thought pigs were all pink with curly tails.
Having
Yorkshires
fun.
are. Mine are red wattle, American breed.
Is that why they're
Not a lot of
creepy?
them out there, you know.
That's so.
Mm-hmm.
This
Always
man is
thought
from the
it'd be
mafia.
nice, you know, to raise pigs that was different. I had some Yorkies way back. Must have been, I don't know, before the service.
Long time ago.
I'm trying
I'm
to
an
quit.
old man.
You and me both.
Hope you have some backup.
Why the Waddles? Huh, funny name.
Like I said, American breed. Nearly went extinct. Thought I'd do my part to keep them alive.
Is that? Do
That
they have a
tastes
healthy diet on human?
You aren't wrong.
Is
You know, the other day I was reading the paper.
Look at you, an intellectual.
Maybe. Anyways, I read
Wanna
that
do-
pigs were as smart as us. You believe that?
meant to be pretty damn smart. You going somewhere with this?
Going somewhere with this?
You gonna have the pigs run the pig farm?
Just thinking about my food.
What's there to think about?
Nothing, I suppose.
Eat the pig.
Just never thought about it before.
Kill as an orc
Do you
using
think
his
the pigs
wa
know?
to kill
Know what?
moths. Fantastic
That they're
art
food.
redemption, Ozzy.
pigs
I
don't
look
think
forward to
like that.
drawing that.
How do you
Kill as
know?
an orc
'Cause
using
I
his
know
wa to
pigs.
kill.
Pigs ain't like us. Well, sure, they're
Fantastic.
smart. They eat, they sleep, but they do not plan. They don't think about the future.
Are you sure?
And I suppose you do?
Every man does.
I think I'm just about finished up
Much
here.
slower than I thought it was going
What do
to.
you say I accompany you today?
What?
How
Why?
you reckon?
My visits are always so short.
He's
Figured
going
I
to
could
kill me and
help you
take
out
over
with
the
some
pig
chores.
farm.
Maybe figure out what's going on with your little sports truck in the garage.
As long as you're okay with shoveling manure first.
Like, dude, he's
What
going
about
to
your
kill you. He's
sidekick?
shadowing you for your job.
Protege. When
See?
I retire, he'll be the man you'll be dealing with. Good guy. Smart. Discreet. Ambitious.
Like you, I guess.
So,
But, listen. I told you already. I'm quitting.
We'll see.
are the Moss Imperials, Necrons, or Nids? Getting the good questions. Maybe Tyranids. Maybe flying moth Tyranids. My god. Terrifying. Alright, so those are our objectives. So, depending on what Cyberpunk does, it's saying it's almost there. Because I kind of just was like, we'll have a quick look at this game.
Figured it was just some old shack at first, but every time I asked what was in there, you haven't been forthcoming.
I have not, no.
This guy
Tried
talks
to
a
take
lot.
a look in the window once.
Did you now?
Enter the shack. Pull the cord.
Ta-da! Beautiful, right?
The soda.
Machines.
Wait, like, I thought I was taking you on a
figured you had
work day.
Dark secret.
We have a deep, dark
Root
secret.
beer.
This here is one of my hobbies.
What,
collecting
soda
them?
machines?
Well, sure, I collect them, I guess, but that's not really the point.
Is there a point to any hobby?
It depends. What I meant was that
Oh
it's
my
no
God,
fun to
okay.
just collect them. I fix them up. That's where the real fun is.
Makes sense.
Alright, so it looks like Cyberpunk should... Are you serious? I don't know what it's doing right now. But this game is a lot less busy than I thought it was going to be. This is definitely a game that I think is not so much a stream game. A lot more talking and options. It's very much more atmospheric. And I've learned not to play a lot of atmospheric games on stream. So let me just quit out of that then. That's not play ball with us. And Cyberpunk is sort of like, it's saying it's updated and it's not updated at the same time. It's a very confusing Steam message right
They
now.
ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I'm so annoyed that I didn't have more backups. I honestly thought I had more backup games for us to try and play for them. Talos plays Overwatch. Like, don't tempt me. Like, I'm just sitting here like, guys, it's time for Overwatch. Look at the fun we can have. I do have the Bureau XCOM declassified, but that strategy game gone completely and horribly wrong. Because the other options would be to try and... Like, it's so funny, because I was literally playing Cyberpunk this afternoon, had absolutely no issues with it, and then it's just decided right now that it hates us and doesn't want to play. We could continue Yes, Your Grace. That would be the only other thing. Like, I might continue Yes, Your Grace if this doesn't view updates. What is the update game? I'll give you 5 seconds, and then we're switching over to Yes, Your Grace for the last hour. Are you... So frustrating that it's done that. It says it's launching it now. Let me restart Steam and see if that helps us. My apologies, everyone. Cyberpunk being Cyberpunk. Or are you going to start another update? My god. Steam, decide what you want. Like, we don't want you to play Cyberpunk. That is what we want. Ah! Oh god, you're very not happy, are you? Yeah. So now it's updating, but it's updating 0%. Alright, so we're just gonna change to Yes, Your Grace, guys. I actually haven't played anymore, so where we left off on Tuesday will be where we're jumping straight back into. As long as it's saved correctly. So, let's have a look at that then. You still need Overwatch Twitch drops? What are they what of my old collected skins are they offering now? I'm so mad. Even the Hanzo event, the skin they're offering for free, I already have. I'm like, are you absolutely serious? Alright, so we'll continue this. This is the shenanigan game. Oh, that's right, we're about to have the wedding that I'm trying to stop. So we could buy, I'm not wasting money on a wedding I don't believe in. I don't believe in their wedding, so I'm not wasting money on it. No wedding for them. Bad wedding people. The Queen wanted to see you, Your Grace. Is she... I love that the Queen has to wait in queue. That is one of my favorite things. Alright, so... You managed to dispatch most of them. Home of King Eric. Can we take over Eric's home? That would be neat. With the Radovian post gone, I think we are ready for the wedding, Your Grace. I don't want to have... Oh, it's the lady! Grace, you called for me? Yeah, I found your thief. I put the man in the dungeons where he belongs. Your Grace, if I may, can I take him with me? Of course, do whatever you may desire with him. Don't worry, Your Grace, I'll show him where his place is. And of course, you can count on my help during your upcoming battle. I don't have much to offer, but it's better than nothing. I'm glad we became allies, Lady Ada. It's good to have you on our side. It's my pleasure. I'm glad that the way I got an ally then was purely by capturing a random man and insisting he is definitely the thief. Did you want more? That's all. Ash 7 of Spades spray and the socialite Ash skin in a Bob suit. Ah, yes, yes. Really? They're auctioning those? Okay. That's interesting. But no, fair enough. Alright, thank you for now. Let me know if you need anything. Goodbye. Goodbye, Lady Ada. Can I... Oh, I've invited my 2 options for allies. Can I have any other allies that aren't tools? You, Pietro. Your Grace, I'm starting to think that perhaps you are involved. What am I saying? Why would I say this? Why would you tell someone you know that they know? I better leave. I can leave, right? Ah, yes, our paranoid friend. Bye. Lucilia, father. Lucilia, you finally came out. Can you please come and meet me at the wall when you get a chance? I wanted to talk to you. Of course, I will see you there. Goodbye, Lucilia. Last late shift for you, Ozzy. How do you feel about not having to work? I think I asked you on Discord, but then I ignored when you answered me, so I'll ask you here. How do you feel about your one day towards freedom? You're almost there, Ozzy. You're almost free. Peasant? Oh my god, so this is the most exciting news. So, Overwatch 3, Overwatch, for those who don't know, have prestige tiers, and in prestige tiers you get title cards. The title cards are basically meaningless because they're just there for prestige. Some are cool, some are basic. Season 3's prestige tiers, they go like Epic Warrior, Mighty Battle Ass, or something like that. They're stupid. The higher you get, the dumber they get. But the very first one you get on the prestige tier is the title Peasant. You can be a peasant in Overwatch, and I have never been so hyped to get a title outside of Sentinel of Hades. So I am goddamn excited for once about the prestige tiers. I can't wait to be a peasant. Peasant, come here. Your Grace, I come here to ask for help. My father is very sick with fever. Help me, please. He's pale as a ghost and he shakes and sweats all the time. We've tried treating the fever with cold water and a poultice of butter, onion and garlic. Is he a vampire? We have given him a concoction of wormwood and mint. Egad, we even tried letting the bad blood with leeches. I'm afraid he might not last another night. What do you want me to do? Shove gold into him? That's not going to help. Your Grace, if we had a court witch available, she could handle these diseases. We can get a witch? So sorry, we can get a witch in this game. I want a witch. I'm feeling good. I'm keen for a new challenge and almost freedom. I'm so excited you got the new job, Ozzy. I'm so happy for you. It's going to be very exciting. I'm always a peasant in Overwatch. I'll just never have the title. Fair, Barry. That's true. You should put a word out that we're looking for one. As for your father. I don't know how giving her gold is going to go to the forests. My gold isn't going to help. I'm not paying for her to buy a new daddy. Like, he's going to die, whether the gold helps or not. And what's she going to do? Like, will you be my new daddy? Here's 7 gold. Go away, peasant. Go to the forest edge. Don't you think I've tried that already? I wouldn't have come. What am I going to do? Hell with this. That crazy old witch from the forest is my best bet now. That's who I want to hire, ma'am. So, yeah. I would have given her to you if I'd had her earlier. Well. I guess we're done for the day. Oh, I've got to click on the phone. Let's go talk to our daughter. Goodbye, second in command man. Oh god, there's a lot of people who want to talk to us today. Butter plus onion plus garlic. Gotta make him tasty as he cooks himself in a fever. That's true. And our general for once isn't gone anywhere. So one of these is the witch. Then what's the other one? I'm gonna pet the kitty. That's actually why I came here. I like Dusty. Good, Dusty. Oof. What's that smell? Is that you, Dusty? Murr. Well, it wasn't me. Basilia. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to be on the, Oh, it's you. Hang on. I just realized that on this game I should be down here, technically. Oh, it's you. What? I'm sorry I shouted at your father. I didn't mean it when I called you stupid. I just wish things were different. I just wish I'd spent the past couple of days being with you, not angry at you. I know, darling, I know. I love you, father. You'll be fine. It's going to be alright. Yes, father, I know. I'm going to ruin this wedding for you. It's fine. I want you to marry the barbarian. Well, goodbye, daughter. Can I have your cat either way? I like the cat. Let's go, Your Grace. Let's go to the next location. Council chamber. Who wants to talk to me in the council chamber? Oh, this dick. Hi. How is your wife? What is going on at Atana? How is Ivo? How is your wife? I haven't seen Paloma in years. Does the illness persist? Why are you so curious about her? Yes, she is still sick. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be here. But like I told you already, it's none of your business. This guy's so mean. What's going on in Atana? Did Yells and Bavaria resolve their wars yet? What were they fighting about again? Land? Witchcraft? I don't know, and I don't care to find out. I have my own problems. Is everything alright in Hagos? I've always wanted to visit your beautiful town. Why don't you? Go and see for yourself what it's like. Better than this rat hole. I want to leave. How is Ivo? I'd like to know a little bit about your son before, you know, the marriage. What's there to say? Yeah. Ivo has royal blood, and I pay enough for his masters to ensure that he's at least half as smart as I am. Can't you just leave me alone, Eric? I'm trying to focus here. We're almost ready for the wedding. There's no need. I just wanted to be over and done with. Who cares about some stupid decorations? It's the vows that are important. I hate weddings. People forget what they are really about. Oh, well, it's going to be quite a party either way. I'll see you there. Yes, very well. Goodbye. He's such a tool. Nothing useful in there. It's a pile of garbage. Yeah, like Eric. Oh god, it's the daughters again. Hi. Your Grace. Are you ready for the wedding? Yes, I just had one question I must ask, Your Grace. Yes. May Smudge come to the wedding too? The snail. Well, I guess. But you don't need to keep him very close to you, Sedani. I always keep him close, Your Grace. Fine, he can come. Don't forget to say goodbye to Lucilia. She's leaving right after the wedding. Yes, I also need to say goodbye to Dusty. It's going to be alright, silly pickle. No, it's not. Yes, Father. Stay safe. Don't do anything silly, Azalea. Do I ever? Constant. Oh, hang on. I guess I had to talk to you a bit more. We're almost ready for the wedding. It looks like it's going to be a banquet. Yeah, for you it will, not for Lucilia. I still can't believe she's leaving. Hopefully she can learn to be friends with Prince Ivo. I don't think she wants to. I know, I wish we had more time to find a prince, but this is the way it has to be. Stay safe. Do I have... This daughter just looking at her future of what's going to happen to her next. Oh, Jesus. Darling, how are the wedding preparations going? Everything is ready, apart from one last thing. Choosing a dress. I'll let you do the honors. I think she can flee in this one the best. This is the middle ground gown. Nothing special, but for 25p. Oh my god! So what do you think? The puffy one? Let me have a think. This one. This is obviously not an option. I found it in a chest of my old clothes. It even smells. It won't cost a coin, but what would everyone think? So, the puffy one. I think we'll go with this one. I need my precious gold for the witch. What? Surely this is a joke. Oh, come on, darling. This one is not even white. It's grayish. I shouldn't have let you pick the dress. No, you shouldn't have. I will see you later, darling. Fine, I will stay here. This is going to be such a terrible wedding. Look, we're in the green, though. I've managed my resources really, really well. Everybody, we've done fantastic with the resources. It's 0 weeks until the wedding. Oh, no. Alright. The kings of Davin and Natana make an alliance to join forces against Rodovia. I did my best to stop this wedding. Echo. I'm overwhelmed by the beauty of my new wife here. I'll enjoy the company, I'm sure. And ah, damn it. Can someone help the young prince? It's just nervousness, that's all. Oh, no need, I'm up. Is he drunk? Like I said, company, my wife. Yes, here's to that. Forgive me, father said I should make some kind of speech. I wasn't sure what to say. I hope I don't offend you. You look, that's an interesting choice of jest, by the way. Oh, I tried to stop this. She's not very happy about it. He's still a better pick than Rodo. You will get used to him. Please make some effort to give him a chance. At least you'll be safe, and that's what matters most, darling. Mm-hmm. I will be on my way, if you will excuse me. Goodbye. Tell us about the Rodovians. This seals the deal, Eric. You get the army, I get full access to the archives. I wasn't sure if you would honor our bargain, Eric, because I'm not honoring the other guys. I'm a man of my word. Well, I suppose you are. That's a lie. And the party went on. Everyone was busy eating fancy food, drinking the finest wine. Okay, bye. I looked for him everywhere. Oh no, our snail's missing. I've stirred up every pot, even in the kitchen. Don't worry, we'll find him, Sedani. This salad looks surprisingly flavoursome. What is it? A Caldesi recipe? Huh, did you see her dress? She could have worn a rag and you wouldn't have been able to tell the difference. These snails are extremely undercooked. Oh no! What snails? That's not part of the menu. Smudge just got eaten. The party went better than anyone expected? What happens if I put effort into the party. Listen, I think I've wasted, I spent enough time with the guests. I really need to get back to the archives. If you don't mind, I will take my leave, Eric. Tell us, Your Grace. Leaving so early? Toast, toast. Drink at least one more with us. See, perfect timing, Your Grace. Will I get some peace after that? To the young couple. Is he going to be poisoned? Until the ill-fated toast, that is. What a guess! Cough, cough. Eric, do something. Move. Oh god, he's coughing up. Talos was on the ground before anyone had a chance to react. Well, he's not making it. And hello, Electro, how's it going? I hope it's going well. Things are going a bit chaotic here. We were trying to play Cyberpunk, but it absolutely crashed on us. So, we're doing, Yes, Your Grace. But how about you, Electro? What's exciting things on your end? He is not, is he? Father? Your Grace, you are now king. Father? Don't worry, Electro, this guy's a dick, so it's fine that he died. We're happy. How could you? Eric, how could you ever allow for this to happen? Why don't control life and death? Eric, you've accommodated us in your castle, which we are grateful for, but this is beyond our belief. What? You have failed as a host and are responsible for the— I don't understand! Yes. The king of Atana, Talos, is dead. Ivo, you're Talos' only son. You have no choice but to take the burden of the crown upon yourself. Go ahead, Ivo. I can't be blamed for this.
Come here, boy. Stay there, boy. Sit down, boy. Stand up, boy. Speak up, boy. Go for the throne so you won't destroy. Drop him in the ocean or float like, boy. Come here.
That's exactly what his advisor is saying there, Shadow. Well timed. Come here, boy. You leave me no choice. As the new king of Atana, my first order is to withhold the armies that— and I will not be paying for your agents. Eric, the king of Davin, you are responsible for Talos' death, unless otherwise can be proven upon a royal trial. Until then, Davin will not receive support from Atana. Oh, then I'm keeping my daughter! The daughter's mine, then! Lucilia, pack your things. We're taking my father home. No! No, she's mine! No, you can't do that. Your Grace, the wedding is over. The vows were said, the marriage still stands. I am so mad! Have courage, my darling. No! That's mine! I get nothing in this deal! I'm so mad. Not much happening over here. Just job applying and fielding phone calls. Oh, so deciding to change job, Electro, over the night shift type thing, or just on a total change type thing? Like looking to spend more time at home, less time away from it type thing? Your kingdom has agents available for hire. They will be listed here. To make an agent available in the next week, you will need to pay them. To hire an agent, click on the button with their name. You will see the cost added to the summary. I'm so mad. I'm so mad that we lost Dan, a general. Already there. Okay. Alright, save and continue. But yes, good luck with the search. I reckon the new king did it. The boy? Why is Talos angry that she isn't getting to keep her and raise a child? No, because Electro, I wanted to marry that one off to the barbarians, and I tried to ruin the wedding, and it wouldn't let me, and they've taken my child, and in this like day and age, it's because like I can trade her for things, and I'm mad that I'm not getting anything out of my trade deal. It's less about the child and more about what the child represents. Because I'm a king! This isn't... There's no way this conversation could be taken out of context, right? And that's all I can recall, Your Grace. Considering how much I drank that night, it's quite remarkable I remember anything. I reckon this guy did it.
To say that you're fine. You're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I mean... I think... If anyone's going to understand, it's chat. Surely you can remember more than that. Did you see anything suspicious? Anyone wondering of where they shouldn't? Lady Lena was staring at Lucilia's dress a bit too much. If you ask me, but nothing else, I'm afraid. And we are again deeply sorry about your daughter, Lord Eton. Thank you, Your Grace. My wife is still in mourning. I think we have examined all the guests, Your Grace, and we haven't heard anything out of the ordinary. Greedy King classic, indeed. Talos soldiers were the main bulk of our army. Solving the murder case will surely convince Ivo to aid us in battle. Whoever did poison Talos must have planned it out to the smallest detail. If you find any leads, do let me know, Your Grace. Talos wasn't anyone's favorite person, but you'd need to have a very good reason to murder the King of Etana. We mustn't lose focus on our main goal, however. Radovia won't wait for us to resolve this. In this situation, we shan't rely on Ivo's army. We need to seek help from other lords, in case we can't convince Ivo in time. As for the army, we will need to reach out to neighboring lords, make allies, sign treaties. It sounds like you're in quite a pickle, Your Grace. You're still here? Speaking of allies, treaties, etc., I have a hefty army waiting for orders. I can throw in some extra gold and supplies to aid you too. 230 men and 6 gold. What's the catch? You do want something in return, I presume? Lurs from Pendle, Your Grace. He stopped delivering spices to my associate in Bronca. Turmeric, carryway, and anise. Food's as bland as hell without all these. Persuade Lurs to renew the deliveries. I will see what can be done. Very well, Your Grace. We should invite Lurs over, see what can be done. I have also marked areas of interest on the map. It might be worth checking them, maybe we can find a piece of gold or two. The pigeon's back. We don't know when Radovia will show up, but we need to start preparing for the battle as soon as possible. I've made a note of things we can do on our weekly summary, Your Grace. We should be able to deny payment for our agents. We can't expect them to work if you don't pay them, but at least we can save a coin. Maintaining our armies will also cost us supplies. It only gets more difficult from now on, Your Grace. Oh, and here are the petitioners. Perhaps a servant will shine some light on the case. Jesus! So you've decided to look at DoorDash. My choices are Chinese, Domino's, or a filthy servo kebab. Well, at least I've never had a bad kebab. So kebabs, I think, are the gold standard of you can trust it's going to be okay. Okay, we can now use the map to explore locations. Plenty of work and not enough Sparkies to fill them. Gotta pick and choose what I do. Oh, that's kind of cool then, Electro. That's good to hear that, like, you're going to, like, have an option. Like, you know, get the best deal kind of thing. But a servo kebab, though, right? Like, depends. Is it, like, a preheated one that they've gotten out of the freezer, or do they have to make it on site? That would be my question. We should see what's going on with those spices. Or would you like to invite Lurs, Your Grace? Yes. Let's invite him. Just open the allies panel, Your Grace. Lurs can be invited from there. I knew that I was going to... Oh my god, there's so many people. Oh god, there's so many more. Oh, there's one called Lena. We're going to get her on our side. That's Trace's name in Overwatch. So, and there's one called Grego. Okay, so we'll invite Lurs first because we need to. Go, my pigeon, go. You, peasant, come, a servant. You called for me, Your Grace? Tell me what happened during the wedding night. I don't know, Your Grace. I was only bringing food and drinks. Like I was told. I'm so sorry, Your Grace. I swear I did nothing by the gods. Please don't punish me. I swear I didn't know these drinks were poisoned. I only picked them up from the kitchen and brought them to the ceremony. I swear I didn't know, Your Grace. Calm down, it's alright. They're on site, then the location doesn't matter too much. People make kebabs in a truck and can be good. As Barry said, as long as they make it on site, then you're solid. I wasn't saying you did anything. We're just trying to get to the bottom of this. I promise on my family, Your Grace, I know nothing. But the dungeon guard might know something. He has mentioned he saw someone in the wine cellar that night. I don't know anything else, I swear. I believe that narrows our search then. You may go, but don't leave Davin until after the royal trial. Thank you, Your Grace. Why is that voice? I liked his voice. Do you know what you get with the kebab? With the kebab. Your Grace, my son, a disgrace to the family. You've heard that you get a 1 in 3 shot at getting sick. I've never gotten sick from a servo. Like, I hear people say that they get sick from servos all the time. I've never been sick from a servo. Your Grace, my son, a disgrace to the family. I sent him to gather some brushwood in the forest. Turns out he's too dumb to find a way back home. Do you think you could help us find him? I mean, there's no rush. No, my general. There's no way I can help you. You could always try the neighboring villages. Ask around. Oh, it's fine. I guess there's one less mouth to feed, although I'll miss his ugly face. I don't think it... Did I even get a negative? No, I didn't even get a negative. The dad was so indifferent to his missing son. This game reminds you of The Sims Medieval. The voices are very similar, aren't they, Electro? It's an interesting... I always wanted to play The Sims Medieval. I really should look into that. It's just not kept at temperature, especially this late. It's just this particular one. So just that one that they've not good food, health, and safety. So apparently we can send our general around. What is... Go to Loba. Go. Go, General. Go. Go find out what Loba is. Alright, now we're going to go and we're going to talk to the prison person, see what happens. Macca's not being good, I take those odds for a new place. True. Like, Domino's and Macca's, like, to be fair, Macca's, I feel like, it's rare for me to actually have something that's so subpar from McDonald's. But Domino's and other pizza places like that, I always find very hit and miss. Your Grace, how are you doing? Is everything alright, Sedani? Do you see you can be stolen from me now? Last week's events were quite distressing for all of us. I don't understand why this would happen, why someone would eat your snail. How could someone eat Smudge? Dusty is gone, and now Smudge is, well, Smudge is 6 feet underground. But then again, I couldn't dig that deep, so I just covered him with a rock. It's so boring here without Luli. You promised you'd convince her to stay. Is she even going to visit us? I don't know if she will. I was very upset after losing his father. I think we need to give them some time. Could we visit them one day? I think we could, just not now. Goodbye, daughter. You've worked at both of them from there. So you know the stores inside out. Hi, Asalia. Yes, father. I hate that you had to see that. Yeah, the wedding didn't really go to plan, did it? No, what happened was terrible. The wedding went fairly well until then, although Lucilia's dress was rather embarrassing. I can't believe you chose that one for her. I'd never let you choose my dress. Well, we'll see about that. Goodbye. How's it going for making peps in Paris? And you're free, Ozzy! You're free! Soon, free for good. Just, oh god, our wife. She's become a real nag. I'm joking. She's got a reason for saying what happened at the wedding was awful. I still can't believe Talus was poisoned. It could have been me. Do you think Lucilia will be alright? Probably not. She's been taken by a bumbling fool of a boy who's decided that he hates our family. And she's probably being forced to consummate the marriage. So no, she's probably not alright, honestly. She's alone in a strange town by herself without being able to say goodbye to her family at all. And there's a really good chance she'll never be allowed to see her. So I'm gonna say she's not doing well. Ivo seemed very upset. Yeah, he did. I'm sure she will be fine. As soon as we find out who's responsible for this, we can renew our treaty with Ivo. Who could have done something so terrible? It must have been one of the imagine if it was Lucilia, like the girl herself, trying to get out of the marriage. You don't think anything can beat the freedom you felt after the HJs? That's fair. That's fair. I imagine, Shadow, you would have felt a similar kind of freedom when you escaped the McDonald's. I feel like everyone who works in fast food feels extreme relief once they escape fast food. Winning on starting early retirement. But that's not freedom. Well, actually, I guess it's freedom from ever having to work again. You are right there, Electro. You are right. It must be one of the guests. We are gathering evidence. When we have enough proof, we will call the royal trial. Alright, darling. Let's hope it gets resolved quickly. I think I'll get some rest. I'll let you rest. I like how I said that. I'll let you rest. You know, my other option was to be a pest and be like, no rest for you. I'm going to keep you up forever, wife. You. How can I help you, Grace? I've heard you know something about Talos' death. Tell me about what happened during the wedding night. The servant said you saw someone? Saw someone? No, but I found this. It's some kind of tooth, I think. And how did you obtain this item? I was guarding the prisoners, Your Grace. Well, I might have had a drink or two with the other guards. It was a time to celebrate after all. I never left the dungeons, of course. Until the end of my watch, that is. What happened at the end of your watch? I was doing the usual check of all the cellars, yes. A little unsteady, but there's where I found the tooth. Where exactly did you find this? In the wine cellar, Your Grace. I can't see anyone going in there, though. Well, they probably crept in while you were busy drinking. I'm sorry, Your Grace. I really didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I'm just looking around. Stay as long as you like, Your Grace. So can I? I guess I can... Those barrels are empty. They used to store wine. Oh, okay. Then I left the area. I mean, I wouldn't know yet, will I? Sending my good luck and hopes. I'm guessing that, like, it will feel really nice. Like, because HJ's was like, you know, you were, like, constantly having to work crazy hours and everything, right? So I'm guessing, like, you know, that will be the ultimate freedom from there. Tell me about our battle investigation progress. I prepared a table for you with the overview of all other evidence. When we find evidence items, they will be shown here together with the information you have gathered about each one. We can question lords about the items we have found so far. Where's my table? I want the table. Give me the table. Dear Father, we have arrived at Atana. It is nothing like Davin. The vast streets of Hagos expand endlessly. It seems Asalia would love to get lost in here. The journey was tiring, but the views have compensated for everything. Sidani would have made your ears fall off with her questions if she saw the landscape here. The cliffs and rocks span across the whole of Atana. It all makes you feel very small. On top of all these rocks, there lies Hagos, like a nest, looking over everything. Now I understand why they use their griffin as their banner. I'm really sorry for the last weeks we spent together. Hug Mother for me. Yours, Lucilia. But also very dangerous. You don't want to be caught out in the raw windstorms. We should reply to Lucilia. Tell her it's good to hear from her. Of course. What should I ask her about? Maybe the girls have some questions. Of course. Let me know when you're ready to write the letter. I've got to re-talk to the girls because I didn't talk to my pigeon first. Alright, to the girls. I can't share any luck. Need as much as I can for the early retirement dream. Gotta keep that luck to myself. Electra is just there, like, you know, 10 leprechauns caged in his basement. He's just like, and now leprechauns, work your luck. I'm looking for early retirement. I'm about to reply something to her. Do you want me to say anything from you? Oh, yes. Tell her I'm taking her bedchamber. Mother, let me. Or no, tell her Asalia read her diary. No, that's not right. I have very limited space, silly pickle. So I can only say one thing? Yes. Oh, this is too big of a decision. I will come to you later when I think of something good enough. Fine, don't worry about it too much. She will write more letters. But the first one is the most important. Well, come and see me whenever you're ready. Goodbye. Oh god, our child is very picky. Alright, let's go visit the other child. You, other child, what would you like to say to the sister you tortured before she left? I'm sure I would, if I ever got to leave this castle. You could be able to leave the castle if you behaved better. Yeah, well, I should have married this one off. Yeah, right. When you write to Luli, can you ask her about Ivor? What is he like? I just can't imagine having to leave here and live with some strange man. If there's any free space in the letter, I'll ask her. Thank you. Stay safe. Should I ask my wife if she wants to write anything early? Grind the leprechauns up to make it into your new drinks. That would be a good way to get an instant shot of luck. It'd work like caffeine, right? Yo, wife. Lucilia sent a letter. Our daughter has arrived safely. She seems to like Atana. I'm quite jealous of her. Atana is quite a beautiful place. Their castle is much better than ours too. I hope she will learn her way around soon. I'm sure she will, darling. When you write to her, tell her I'm sending my best wishes to the both of them. Ask her how she is dealing with all these new things and what she has been doing without her sisters. Of course, I don't want to write her a full-length book. I'll see what I can do. Why not? It's like one letter. I like how I'm acting like this is the most precious letter ever. Like, I'm a king. Surely I can send paper. Like, I have lots, right? I would think. Oh, I can simply click on pay button. You will see the cost decided. If you don't pay the army upkeep cost, you will lose some soldiers. General will be available during the battle. Gain 5 boost contentment, 1 use. Gain 10 army per... That. Alright, I finally spent some money. Army upkeep. Pay. Okay. So we should be good for that. Save and continue. I want a witch. They're very tight-lipped about where their pots of gold are. Now their 4-leaf clovers might be nice to eat and drink. Use the 4-leaf clovers. Gotta fit onto a pigeon letter, even if it's written in shorthand. I mean, I should just get more pigeons. Like, they can't be that hard to get. Hey, General, what's up? Your Grace, a nearby river has dried up. The residents have been carrying water to their home from a lake for days. I helped them with my horse, and now they have extra water saved for a few days. I made sure they knew it was thanks to the king. What a good general. I love this guy. He is so good. Ah, Luz. You have called for me, Your Grace.
What are you doing in my swamp?
The villagers wish it was a swamp shadow, but it's a dried up riverbank, but I like it. That's what they were shouting at the general. I have this animal tooth. I found in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? It looks like a healthy animal. No holes or chips. I'm not sure what animal it could have come from. I'm not much of an expert on beasts. I've heard about spices. I've heard that you have stopped supplying Branca with some resources. Spices, I believe. I suspect you've been speaking to Etten. He trades my spices with Prakis to get fortune dabs. Some call it Dipu Dabu, but it's most commonly known by the name of Oracle Dust. I've heard about Redovia. I can help if you aid me in return. What's Oracle Dust? It has medicinal uses, of course, but also recreational, highly addictive. It's particularly popular amongst priests and the like. Something about spiritual enlightenment. Makes a lot of coin, but ultimately costs people's lives. I want no part in this. Shame I'm losing sales, though. Praxis? That's far away. I've heard enough. Your Grace, I urge you to help me curtail Etten's plans. Do not buy any Oracle dust. And if you hear of anyone trying to sell dust, don't hesitate to put them in the dungeons. If anything suspicious happens, make sure I'm the first to know. If you do the right thing here, be sure that my army will stand by your side when the war begins. 200 soldiers, I can also help with 6 supplies. I heard Etten is selling dust near Kaski. The first step in the right direction will be to stop their deliveries. Wasn't the other guy offering me more? I will see what Lord Etten has to say about this first. Just don't let that buffoon get under your skin, Your Grace. That's all for now. As you wish, Your Grace. Okay, so now we have a drug problem in the kingdom. This game is a lot more complex than I thought it was going to be. It's fantastic. The game is actually really impressing me. There's like a lot more layers than I thought. Like, we've still got 2 things we haven't unlocked. We should invite Lord Etten, Your Grace. Make sure what Lurs is saying is true before we decline Etten's alliance. I'm okay if we have drugged up priests running around. This isn't a deal breaker for me. I just need to convince the other guy. Wait, can I maybe get his son to marry one of my daughters and then have him die at a wedding? And then hopefully they'll open up the spice trade. Okay, next week if we send a pigeon immediately. Alright. Etten, come here, buddy. Come on, I need you to tell me about your drugs, buddy. Oh, hey, it's Paranoid Man. I'm sorry for what I said last time, Your Grace. I cannot think straight sometimes. The thing is, someone is after me. But how can I find out who it is? I don't have a clue. If I tell anyone what I know, then they will know, and that is worse, right? I think we've both had enough of this in prison. How can I help you? How can I help if you won't tell me exactly what's happening? Your Grace, you don't understand. Tell me what you did to make someone want to come after you. I saw a man and no, that's not it. I don't know. I can't tell you, Your Grace. What if the person is listening? You should leave. Do not waste my time if you can't come up with a way for me to help you. Fine, Your Grace. I really didn't mean to upset you. I'm just so scared. Don't come here again. No, I wanted to see him again. No. Oh, Zidane. Your Grace. I hate that Lucilia has left already. She looked very pretty in her dress. She would look beautiful in any dress. I already miss her, Father. When I have a wedding, can I wear the same dress? Yes. Of course you can, Zidane. The only one who liked my ugly dress. Mother said Lucilia sent a letter and that she's fine. Have you already replied to her? Have you asked about Dusty? I haven't asked her about Dusty yet. Can you please ask Lucilia about the cat, Father? Where does he sleep? What does he eat? Is he alive even? I will ask her about Dusty. And thank you, Father. I mean, Your Grace. Oh, hey, Asalia's here. Father, you promised to practice sword fighting with me, remember? Maybe we could try later today. Please. Of course. I'll see you in the gardens once I'm done here. Goodbye. And Peasant Man is back. Your Grace, men with monsters on their banners came ravaging our village. They set our barn on fire. It wasn't long before the flames spread to other buildings. The village is still burning. Most of our supplies are already lost. Please send us some help. Some supplies. I believe that should be enough to get you back up and running. Oh, we gained a lot from that. Your Grace, that is very kind. Your good deeds will spread far, I'm sure. And let's go sword fight with our daughter, because at least one of our daughters should be able to defend themselves. We just have this large tooth in our inventory now. Alright. Oh, for once our wife doesn't want to talk to us. Yo. How is your practice? Are you ready? Hey, that was good. Ha, I know. Too slow. Have you heard about Zidane? What happened? I told her she should find a pet that can actually do something besides being disgusting.
I am touched by your support.
That is such a mean thing about the snail. And hello, Kane873. How are you going? I hope you're going well. A big fan of Yes, Your Grace and Be Evil. Arguably, I am being evil. I was trying to marry the daughter off to the barbarians, but I didn't realize that, their wedding would go through anyway. I still want to try to sell her off to the barbarians. I'm not exactly being a very nice king. She's been living with Bait in the garden since then. Well, or been leaving Bait. Only a evil, not multiple evils. Be a evil. That's true, just do one evil act. Nothing has been showing up, so I took one of the stuffed skunks from the hall and put it behind the bush. When she saw a huge skunk half her size, she panicked. She grabbed my sword. She could barely lift it. It was hilarious. She kept hitting that poor skunk, but it wouldn't budge. Ha 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 ha. I like this daughter. She's messed up. She wouldn't hurt an animal. Mother heard her scream. She came and ruined everything. Tadani actually cried when she found out this thing was stuffed. Now I can't murder it. No. Oh, Asalia. Come on, father. You have to admit, it's funny. I can't believe she would attack a skunk. Ha ha ha. She thinks she can fight because she keeps seeing you run around with your sword. I know. She keeps pestering me to fight her. We should end it here. I better check on Tadani. My daughter was not wanting to end it there. Sell your family for money in game. That's what I was so upset about, Kane, was the wedding came and they took my daughter and I got nothing. Nothing out of it. I want more supplies. I want the barbarians. City council chamber? Who's in the council chamber? Oh. The daughter again. Hello, daughter. Your Grace. Do you want to talk about the skunk? Asalia told me what happened. Well, I just got scared. Like, that's a good instinct, right? Being scared and trying to stab something to death. That's a good instinct to have. It was dark out there and the eyes were shiny. I was worried you'd be mad at me for bringing monsters to the castle. So I just took Asalia's sword. I'm sorry I ruined your stuffed animal, father. I hope you forgive me. You know what? I like this kid. Attacking is a good way to do things. It was an old stuffed skunk. I was going to get rid of it anyway. You were very brave, but I don't want you running around with that sword again. No, I wanted to run around with the sword. Think of who else she can attack. This isn't life but a game.
It's so easy when you're evil. This is the life. You see, the devil tips his hat to me. I do it all because I'm evil.
I will see you later, silly pickle. Do it all because you're evil, Shadow? Good quote. I can't, oh my god, I know that, and I cannot remember exactly what it is, but like, I can hear the quote in my head. It's so frustrating. You know when you, like, I know that thing, but you're like, was it from again? Oh, hang on. Goodbye, child. Alright, so we're gonna pay our army because I want a big army. That's all I really want. We've got our training grounds where we'll get more. And I don't want to give the peasants a carnival. They don't deserve a carnival. Not yet, anyway. Do better at things before you get a carnival. The thing is, I think I know the song. I think it comes up on my random YouTube playlist because the sound is really, really familiar. Sound is super duper familiar. Your Grace, how is our investigation going? I found this animal tooth, but I know how okay, yeah, we've already talked about this. I shouldn't have clicked on your head. Hey, it's Etten! How may I be of service, Your Grace? I have this animal tooth. Do you know about it? I have found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? What's it an animal tooth doing in your wine cellar? It looks like someone else lost it. I'm trying to find its owner. I don't know, Eric. Probably someone who's interested in animals, or creatures, shall I say. Alright, what's with the spices? I've heard what you need these spices for. Your Grace, I can explain. Oracle dust is far from dangerous. As far as I've been told, it's medical use more than anything else. It's just an easy way to make some gold. It doesn't matter if you sell dust or not, it's going to get out to people anyway. If we're the ones selling it, then at least we are the ones profiting. You just pass it on, don't trouble yourself with the people who use it. In fact, I could really use your help in this operation. And in return, I will always be at your service. I have a location near Beltos that have some problems with the locals. Send an agent its way and maybe he could give us a hand. Also, if anything out of the ordinary happens, then make sure I'm the first to know. We need to keep an eye on the other sellers. If anyone comes selling, make sure to buy a pack or two. I will be able to double your earnings. If you do right by me, I will be sure to do right by you. I will give you my men, gold, and supplies. So, is he going... Okay, we'll just have bland food forever. Oh, look, Cyberpunk didn't work. No, Sphinx. Unfortunately, Cyberpunk decided to die on us. So, I'm going to have to look at it off straight. It does this occasionally. So, unfortunately, it died. It wouldn't come back up. So, we're doing... Yes, Your Grace instead. And it sounds like it's giving the text too. I will see what can be done. I can't I will see what can be done. So, I'm happy to expand his drug empire, but like, does he still want the spices? With the gold from our business, you won't even need a Tana to aid you in battle. Look, I will throw in something extra for your efforts. Alongside 230 men, I will throw in my hands. Oh my god, we're helping him! They're deadly and precise. The Ravadorians won't know what hit them. Oh, and I think I just remembered something about the night Talus died. I'd had a fair bit to drink at this stage, so everything was kind of blurry. But I did see some in the gardens at night when I was watering the flowers. If you haven't already, you might want to poke around in there. So you're welcome, Your Grace. That would be all. Fantastic. I never really watched Billy and Mandy, actually, Shadow. It's weird, like, I know, like it was on, I just never really got into Billy and Mandy, don't know why. Not a fan of sound alerts, Kane. Goodbye, Your Grace. Sedani!
Twinkle, twinkle, assholes.
Is this a new pet you're hiding there, silly pickle? Your Grace, may I introduce you? The Stabber! Oh no. The Hedgehog. That's excellent. She's got a new amazing pet. The Stabber? Why the Stabber? Well, I wanted to name him Hanson, but the name is already taken. The other option was to call him Squisher, but it doesn't seem like that would scare off enemies. Underneath he has a velvet yummy tummy. Yummy tummy? What are you doing to this hedgehog? You wish you could just stroke and squish all day. Oh my god, this poor hedgehog! But on top it's a whole different story. On top you're the scary, stiff Stabber. Fine, keep the Stabber.
I'm a scientist. Because I invent, transform, create, and destroy for a living.
Very well,
and
keep
when I
the
don't like
Stabber.
something about the world, I change it.
Close to you, but don't lose him. And then don't stab yourself. If it's not the Stabber, it's the Stabber! The Stabber is on a mission and he is about to stab someone. Why are my children psychopaths? Other than the first one? The first one wasn't. I invent, transform, create, and destroy for a living, and when I don't like something in the world, I change it. The Rick and Morty quotes hit a little bit differently these days. So Sphinx, we're actually going to be wrapping up a little bit sooner than normal, so I might get Barry to actually refund you the drugs today, Sphinx. Just because the interesting fact's quite a bit of a long one. And I'm just going to finish off this day in the game and then need to call it there. But it's a long one. It's a good fact, Sphinx. It is a good fact. I will tell you that. Sad ooh-woos. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Ethan's offer is very generous, Your Grace. We could certainly use his hounds, an army in the battle. But as promising as trading dust sounds, it could cause problems later. If we decide to help Etan, we can be sure that Lures will cancel his offer an army. We should help Etan. The gold we could make from selling dust would solve a lot of problems. Our people would be happier if we could offer them more gold. Of course, Your Grace. In that case, you should send a general to Belatos. Buy as much dust as you can afford, so we can give it to Etan and make a profit. After we have done this, we should invite Etan back to our castle to close the deal. We should also keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Butter
Excellent,
robot.
so we're getting into the drugs.
What is my purpose? Rick, you pass Butter. Robot looks dejected. Butter robot. Oh my god, Rick. Yeah, welcome to the club.
Your Grace, my village has been raided by bandits. These scum are fiercer than any others. There have been casualties. They have been killed an entire family. We are counting on help from your general, Your Grace. We should keep an eye on these bandits, make sure Adovians are not creating further posts. If they are locals, we should show them that there is no place for such behavior. Damn it, I want my general for the other stuff, but I'm gonna have to send them there for now. Alright. General sent there. I knew we'd get revenge. Thank you, Your Grace. New entry. Okay, so technically I need another general. I need another general because I can't. Oh, I can? Okay, go. No agents available. I thought for a second that I had the agents, but no, I did not have the agents at all. They were not there. But yes, don't worry, Sphinx. If by chance it gets redeemed on Saturday, I will make sure to tell you the facts separately. But sorry about that. What's just our wife? I have a Lord Veton is visited. It turns out he is trading Oracle Dust and he wants my help with it.
Barry Bot.
Lord Lurz
What is
doesn't
my
approve
purpose?
the business.
Talos.
He thinks it's
You
bad
mod
for
stream.
people.
Barry Bot looks dejected. Barry Bot. Oh my god. Talos. Also stole your legs.
Indeed, Shadow, indeed. I also stole his legs. That is what I did to the Barry Bot. The poor Barry Bot. He wishes he was a Butterbot. Both the lords have promised to lead us their armies if we help them. But really, I don't know what to think about it. Well, do you really think that selling dust is bad for people? The stuff sells like crazy! We could make some extra gold, and we can use it to help people in need. What do you think? I don't care what my wife thinks, I'm going to sell the drugs. God says use it, so I'm sure it's fine. After all with Rodovia, if things start going wrong, we can always stop supporting Eton. Thank you, sweetheart. I guess it's worth thinking about. It's fine, dear. Let me know if anything needs to discuss anything else. Brick and mortar courts work very well. They're very flexible. I have a lead on the investigation. I found some clues that might lead us to the person who's behind Tally's death. What have you found? An animal tooth? This is not helping at all. We don't have dragons anywhere near Davin. A guard found in the wine cellar. What, like a dragon came? Dealt with big beasts before. Maybe take it to a hunter. See if they can tell where exactly the truth came from. We don't have a hunter in the castle. I'll ask Audrey to put the word out that we're looking for one. Oh my god, like, I still need a witch. I still need a witch, and now I can get a hunter, so that would be maybe what those other things are. Interesting. Interesting. I guess I can't talk to him yet. Alright, so I'll just go back here. So we will... I could still invite... Oh, hang on. I could still invite... Oh, I still have the pigeon. Okay. I'm glad the game actually told me. So Ada has already said she'll be a friend. Let's invite... Jesus, she's got quite a lot. Let's invite her. Invitation sent. Alright. And now we sleep. Now we slumber. So we're gonna obviously pay for our army. That's very important. Can I get a new... I want to... Fair General. There you go. I'm spending my gold, but it's so worth it. It'll be available during the battle. No, I want the general now. Never mind, it's fine. It's fine, we've spent the gold. Done. It is done. Grevno, week 13. Alright. And this is where we will save the game, everyone. So we'll exit there. So been a bit of a weird night. I know we were supposed to be doing Cyberpunk, and that obviously changed. Thanks to the Steam deciding to die on us, so that's a lot of fun. I'll probably put in the Discord whether or not you guys want to keep seeing Yes Your Grace on stream, and I might, you know, end up sneaking it on for like the final hour or something on Saturdays. Because we've actually...
I need healing.
Not Genji! Not Genji! Damn it, Genji! I was so annoyed with the Genji I played with today. They were really good at being Genji. They were on my side, but it annoyed me that they were good at being Genji. Very annoying. But a giant thank you, everyone, for... stream died. Interesting. Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda, Baby... The sound isn't even on the soundboard, Electro, but I still can't hear Baby Yoda without the tune like, it's starting to fade a little bit, but when I see it, it creeps in a little bit, but the tune is starting to fade, but goddamn Baby Yoda. And I can't wait for the new Mandalorian to come out so I can simultaneously love and hate a show at the exact same time. It'll be great. But a big thank you everyone for jumping in and joining me on what was a little bit of Cyberpunk. I hope I can get it working again for next week. It's disappointing that it died again. We'll be back with Singularity on the weekend. Find a way to fix it somehow. So we'll be back with Singularity on the weekend, and we should be finishing it probably sometime this week. And for anyone in the Discord who's on the sub, we do have the vote for the next game after Singularity. So it's currently between Cult of the Lamb, Devil May Cry, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, Psychonauts, and Half-Life. So if you haven't done a vote, please go and cast a vote. It's open until 7:30 tomorrow. And Yes, a big thank you as well for Sphinx for the resub of 20 months. It's absolutely insane. Thank you so much for that. And for the lovely bits that you showered on us with the sound bits there, Shadow, throughout the stream. Some of them very timely. I enjoyed getting out of my swamp straight after we'd talked about the dried out river. That was very nice. That was very nice. And hopefully your food arrives on time, Shadow. But we'll be back again, like I said, Saturday, everybody. You all have an absolutely fantastic rest of your time zone, wherever you all are. And I will catch you next time.